Hello, Prim friends. Well, I was just bringing in a bunch of new items. We have been sold out of so many of these things here with the Christmas open house and then the days following. So I wanted to give you all a chance before I even stage it here in the shop, what will be getting added to the shop. So several of those wonderful coverlet pieces. Again, as I've said, in a lot of the shops, these are imports, but when you can throw it in the washing machine or keep it out on your table all year long, it's just one of those things that fills a wonderful gap. So the ones in the center I have, those are 32-inch long runners. Those are $13 a piece. I have those in that red and the blue. These right here are, let me find the tag. These are 34-inch squares, and these are $22 a piece. And I have those in the red, in that ivory mustard, which I love as well, and then also the blue. And then these are the long runners. These are approximately 56 inches long, and those are $18 a piece, again, plus shipping. I have these wonderful, long, grungy red socks or stockings. These are fabulous hanging on the back of a chair or on a fireplace mantle. Those are just $9 a piece. These are my all-time favorite of the candles. They have the moving flame at the top. I have these now discounted right now. The prices on them, I have $20. I normally sell those for $24 for that length. Then I have several still of the white or ivory I've just brought in from home. I have, 5 pairs of these. These are the long length of the candles. These are 6 3/4. I want to say these are 9. I might be mistaken on that, but I want to say that those are 9 inches. But here's the difference. These have kind of more of that grungy, brownish kind of look to them. And then these are quite creamy colored looking. But these are $20. And like I said, normally I have these priced at $24. So deal on those right now. And then a couple of years ago, or last year, I had some little cast iron. These are new, these are reproductions, but the candles hold those flickers wonderfully. Maybe if you don't yet have your hog scraper candlestick, or you just don't have something prim and you want to be able to make a whole collection of those candles, these actually fit those flicker candles perfectly. And these are $5 a piece. I think I have 10 of those here. We have a couple of the little chamber stick candlesticks here. These are made in the USA. These are from Irvin's. These are $36 a piece. I have a parade horn there. That one is $48, and then a little repo feather tree back there in the back. This sweet little, it's an artisan-made snowman. When I got it, they told me that it was an Arnett. Now, I don't know. I've never tried to confirm that. I have $22 on that one. And then we'll just take a quick look here around the shop. The green vest, someone had asked about that they were interested in purchasing. I sent them a message and then I did not hear back from them. But that one is from Ginny Curry's shop. You can see the original tag on it. They originally had, I think originally it was like a $250 or $275. I'm not seeing that part on the tag now. I have $75 on that one. The sweet little handmade snowman with the quilted hat. He is $24. That sweet little flat snowman, kind of flat snowman. He is $48. Again, those are wonderful long past the Christmas holidays because it's a snowman. The flat cat, the Arnold, this is a vintage reproduction one. He is $55. There is a Santa, handmade and signed, with a little antique doll. That one is $175. He has a beautiful hand-painted face and I think that is a clay face as well. Another little, that one is a vintage feather tree over in the corner. Again, the stack of the pantry boxes, they look like shakers. Those are $165 for the set. If you haven't checked out yet the house, the Colonial Home, a salt box, red salt box, they have them stacked and they're just wonderful. And the nice thing is that they ship so well because they all fit into each other. So if you see something here in the video that I don't mention a price, please by all means reach out and let me know. Love this little vintage candle table. I have just $95 on that one. Again, the shop is open Wednesday through Sunday, 10 o'clock until 4 o'clock. And we are located at 14 Milton Street in Seville. A little child's riding horse there. I wonder how long ago that had been made. The beautiful red and white china set would make a great set for a holiday table setup, or maybe just for fun, just to set a table when a table is not being used. I remember going to a home that was for sale when I was a young child. We would go sometimes to different houses as my parents were looking for the next home. And I will never forget, this one house had the table all set as if they were waiting for company to come and have a meal. And it was just a really neat visual to have that all set up all the time, not just for the meal to be done. So this is a 3-foot long one. This is $18 for the walnut garland. This one is 4 feet long. That one is $24. We have several of the cranberry garlands, and those are $10 a piece. The fishing creel, these are awesome on a door. You can do it again indoors or outdoors if you want to. It does have the little closure there, but you can fill those with greens. And like we see in Meander Hill, they put the wreaths and things on the inside of the house. So you can decorate the outside for those that are driving by, but it's kind of nice sometimes to have all the decorations on the inside. These are the dried okra garlands. So these are $18 a piece. This one may be more. This one's a longer one. That one is $35. That's quite a long one. Those are neat on the Christmas tree too. They kind of look like icicles. The very tall, I want to say that one is probably 4 feet tall. It's sitting on top of a crate. That feather tree is $165. And a few pieces of the stone fruit are left. A couple of oranges, a couple of strawberries. The strawberries are $65. Nope, strawberries are $55. The apple is $55. And then I do still have some of the spinner gourds I just brought in again also. There are 40 spinner gourds in there. Those are $32 for the bag, so less than $1 a piece. Some pieces of ironstone. Here's a wonderful gourd painted to look like Santa. Several of the canning crocks. The feather tree wreaths. These were made by the twins feathers. Those are probably 30 or 40 years old. This wonderful row pottery lamp. I have just $68 on that one. And then we do have some wool for rug hooking or penny rugs, and I am in the process. I have a whole lot more of that at home that I'm going to be dyeing and cutting and having ready here for the shop as well. So again, if you see something that you're interested in, love the Merry Christmas signs. Those are great hanging on a cupboard door or on your door, or tuck it in a wreath. The greetings barn sign also, fun pieces. A couple of the ironstone pictures up at the top. We have some of the pomander kits if you want to do them with this is a faux or an artificial orange, and then those wonderful cloves. And these are neat housewarming gifts, but there's so many cloves in there, you could probably completely fill an orange, or make several, using several of the real oranges or even more of the artificial ones, perhaps, if you find those. Some more of the wooden bowls, and I think this one does not have a lip, but I think the other two do. There's another one back there as well that does. So take care, everyone, and we will see you very soon. I have more videos coming up, including a video at an auction filled with antiques. So keep watching.